Hi everybody, MJ. I'm back again. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. Hi Frankie. Hi Lena. Hi Jenny. Hi Lean. I hope you're all doing well and that you're staying home and that you're well. You know. Okay, so like I said on my previous video, I wanted to show you the process how I made these. They're not difficult at all. I'll start with this one here, I guess. And I already tore my papers off, and I just wanted to show you that this book is a 1959 book, and I paid $1 and to the Tudor Tretton, the Tretton Taylors, February 1961. So anyways, yeah, it's called The Dress Doctor. Anyways, and since I want to do myself a sewing journal, or a theme, not necessarily, for sewing, but a theme. So, let me see, I have my notes. Oh, this one, okay. To make this one, you're going to need two strips of paper cut at 3.5 by 5.5, and one 3.5 by 2 3/4. And again, like I said, I'm using book pages. So I need, what did I say? 3.5 in width. Let me cut this off. Oops. I got my score blade on. I need my allergy has been acting up so bad, so I get kind of raspy. Trim that white off, and yeah, I'm not gonna trim that off. So I need what did I say? 3.5. That's the width. I need two 3.5 by 5.5. And as you notice, I'm not really being really precise with any of this. And then I need a 3.5 by 2 3/4. How wide is this? Oh, no, it's not big enough. So. I have this one here. That's okay, I'll use this. What did I say? 3.5 by 2 3/4. I'll cut this off. 3.5 by 2 3/4. Of course, you can make them any height and width that you want. But for those that want some measurements, how the size that I made, that's what I made. It's 3 3/4 and by 5.5 in height. So okay, one of them we're gonna leave it just as it is. Okay, and then one, I'm gonna get my you from the top on one end, depending what end, you can cut it this way if you want to, but we'll do it for the same sample. From the right corner, you're going to go down, make a mark at 2 inches. So then from corner to the mark of 2 inches, you're going to trim. So center that. Okay, so you're going to end up with this. And that's going to go top like this. Okay. And then this one, you go 1/2 inch. And 1/2 inch, oh, the opposite end. Doesn't matter, I'll turn it around. Like 1/2 inch, there's my mark for 1/2 inch. Like so. And that's all the cutting we're going to do. Now I'm going to use the Distress ink so you can see the angles and stuff. And then you can sew it. This one I sewed and I added this. So before you glue this on, or before you do any sewing, you know, you want to do your distressing. And this one is going to be like that. Okay. Now this, I use a different a book page, and they're a lot thicker. So this, you can use cardstock, so it'd be sturdier. Or you can glue 2 pages, you know, 2 book pages. So then I would go to my sewing machine. Excuse me. First, what I would do is sew across, and then this other one I will sew across. And then you can either tack this down, or, you know, add a little bit of glue. And then after you sewed here and here, then you would sew all around with your scissors. I mean, sewing machine. And that's it. Easy peasy. So that's how I made this one. Other that, I added, you know, this lace and or I don't know what it is, fabric lace, yeah. So that's this one. And then this other one, I made this one a little bit too big for my book because I'm doing a 5x7. Oh no, this one is 5x7. I think it was this other one here that it's 7 1/4. So I'm gonna have to trim this off and then re-sew it around it. This one, what I used was I cut a strip of paper 6 3/4 by 7 inches, or whatever height you need. Okay, I did it 7 inches because that's the size of the book that I'm going to be working on. So oh, I can't do this one because I used my other book. Okay, because this is a smaller book. Sorry guys. Now this is the 1926 book that I bought at the flea market. It has original pictures here. A few months back. Before the chaos. So this is a bigger book. Of course, you don't have to make it out of book pages. I just did, like I said. Let's see, I have a lot. So I need 6 3/4 by 7 inches. 6 3/4 right there. It's almost the width of the whole page. By, what did I say, 7 inches, right? I'm gonna cut this off. And cut this at 7 inches. Okay. So now we have a 6 3/4 by 7 inches, because 7 inches is the height. And then going to score at, of course you can make it any width you like. My nail's falling off. Score at 1 3/8. Sorry, my dogs are barking. 1 3/8, and then 4 1/8. And then you fold this in. Oh, this seems a little, oh no, it's the same. For some reason it seems, oh, I didn't score this right. Oh, there we go. It's like this. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn around this way and this way. There we go. That's why it didn't look right. Oops, I wanted this on this side, but okay, it's okay. I wasn't thinking. So turn it around the other way. So, and then you distress your edges before you sew it, or you can do it afterwards. But I mean, here, if you want to distress it, you want to distress it now, and then you just sew all around. And I think I went around here, yeah, because I added that. And then and that's it. And then you decorate it. Then so you got your pocket here, and then you add whatever you want. Here I just glued this as a stopper. You can put a ribbon and then, you know, tie it, you know, whatever you want. Or, you know how I was working on this before that I showed you? That could go on there as a stopper. And then that would go at, you know, the end of your page. Okay, and that's it. That's all it is to that one. And this one is basically done the same, but just a lot thinner. I think this one, I cut a 4-inch strip, and then this I scored at 1 inch for the flap, and then and this is on the other side 1 1/4 inches, or 1 3/8 inches. 1 3/8 inches. Fold this in, and then fold your 1 inch, and then you have, and then you just sew it around it. Well, the first thing I did though before I sewed the side is I sewed down here, and first, and then I sewed all around it. Okay, and that was it. Simple as that. Now this is a paper button, and that I backed it on cards, some cardstock, you know, from cardboard, like the cereal box, to give it more sturdiness. I didn't want to use a regular button because they're kind of bulky, and I didn't want anything, you know, like taking a lot of space and making it. So now this one here, how I did this one is I cut a strip of, we're going to need this measures 3 inches by 5 1/4. So we're going to need a strip of paper 3 inches by 5 1/4. Okay. 3 inches wide by 5 1/4. And again, I'll leave the measurements of the papers that I cut. This would be for the back. And then the other one, again, you're going to need, we're going to need a 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. I'm going to need a 3 1/2. Wait, I think I want to trim some more off. Okay, 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. And the 3 1/2 by 4 1/2 paper is the only one you're going to score. You're going to score 1/4 of an inch on the left and on the right and on the bottom. And the reason why you're only leaving it 1/4 of an inch because of the window. I didn't really want, I guess it wouldn't make a difference. But if you're using a printed paper, it will show on book pages because it's so busy. You know, you won't be able to see the folds. So after you bend in your folds, scores, we're going to get our scissors. And we're going to just cut it in an angle. Like so. Now we need to make the window. And what I did for the window, now this will be my outside, so on the inside, I just grab, let me cut this. I just cut myself a little template. Oh, that's my score. I need my paper. Blade. Let me see. Okay, this is the front. So we need like a 3 inch by 2 1/4. 3 inch by 2 1/4. Okay, 2 1/4. Oh, that went crooked. Let me get something sturdier so I can use that as some template. Okay, this would be better. What did I say? 2 1/4. By 3 inches. just make my little template. And on the inside, okay, I just try to center it as well as I can. And then I grab a pen and I just trace around it. Oops. I usually like to make myself a little hole so I can, and then from the center, I clip not quite to the end, but of each corner. Okay, so that's what I do, and I just start cutting. If there's, I think I might have a die for approximately this size, but I couldn't find where I put it. 'Cause I'm so limited in space, room here, that I put things away and then I forget where. At that time, I think I'm gonna remember, but after it's been a while, I forget. And I didn't want to spend time searching for it. Okay, so that's your window. And let me see, do I have any of that lace that I use so I can show you? Hold on, I'm gonna pause it and I'll be right back. I'm back. I forgot to press the start button earlier, so I started on this. So I already put some glue, then I realized I didn't press the start button. I need to glue this on first. This is tricky. Okay. Now use fabric tack. Can't see. Did I put enough? The sun's going down, so I'm losing my natural sunlight. Then I'm going to place this and try to even this out a little bit, as even as I can. Oh, that's not even. Oh well, okay, you won't be able to see it. So then just lay it on top. You want to kind of like stretch it out just a tad. My nail's falling off. Had broken it down to the down on my skin, so I kind of patched it up there with paper napkin and super glue. Okay, so that's what we have. And so then we just trim the sides. Okay. There we got our pocket. So, this one I didn't sew, but you can certainly sew around this. I rounded off the corners in there, so I'll just flip this through backwards like this, and then round off the corners. There. So that's how you do the pocket with lace in the front. And you know, you can use, I distressed this one with the distressed ink. So you can do that. And that's it. Easy. I hope I didn't get you all mixed up and you understood my process, and hoping that maybe I inspire you to do some for yourself. You know, we all have our own little style and ways of decorating depending on what we're making, and you know, our different tastes. Okay, that's it, guys. That's all I have. All right, well, till next time, take care and be safe. Okay, God bless. Bye, everybody.